Town, Nashville, Tennessee. It is week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 tight.
Richardson off the play fake. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
18 Rattler.
There Richardson back to throw it. Flush to his right. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 2nd and 9. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. And they're going to get it. They bring it down with a sack back at the 16-yard line.
Those are how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Titans at 11-3 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A first down carry for Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throwing Jones. This pass deep for Okonkwo. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guys this and throwing it back. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Richardson working from the gun. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Richardson to throw off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off the option, here's Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Powers through. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He stiff arms him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old. They can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right. Timberland. Rita. Timberland. Other side.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback, and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's just a... That time, no return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to try and get the upset win.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Jones looking to change the play. Jones now on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Get it! 79 Broncos! Ready?
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's a strong. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to move back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception. Derrick Henry all alone. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Claybrook's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second down, another run with Taylor. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Richardson looking to throw this. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Richardson. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it,
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Richardson to the air on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now it's Richardson. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on first down. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
60 Vikings.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A handoff running left, Henry. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Henry again on 2nd down. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year, and they're able to add on to their advantage. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Richardson looking to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Richardson to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the gun, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. And this offense on third down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Right side, this is Morton. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 37. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Inside handoff, Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Gold Cyclone! Gold!
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Cockroach! 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 Detroit!
On 3rd down, Jones. And it is caught. And they work this near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Henry.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And he will take this one out for a Titans touchdown. Daniel Jones. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Titans will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. This is 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready?
Here's Richardson. That'll be caught downfield by Morton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Richardson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
Half 18, half 18. Adriana Lima.
Henry up the middle, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Titans, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12 and 3 on the year.